Rampage, baby. This is the show that y'all been waiting on. Adrenaline pumping your chest. This is Rampage, yeah. This is Rampage, yeah.
This is Rampage.
It's Friday. You know what that means. A new era of professional wrestling starts right now with AEW Rampage. I am Excalibur, and I am joined by the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, the human suplex machine, Taz, and Le Champion, Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah, it's a big night tonight. The first ever episode of Rampage right here in Pittsburgh, baby. And Britt Baker is here against Red Velvet, AEW Women's World Champion. She is a megastar here tonight.
And we got the champion, Miro. He calls himself God's favorite champion. We don't know about that. But listen, if Fuego Del Sol wins, this could be life-altering.
And for the first time ever, guys, for the first time ever, Kenny Omega against Christian Cage for the Impact Championship, and that is right now.
Your opening contest is set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the Impact World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 218 pounds, Christian Cage.
We are rocking and rolling here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as Christian Cage, the man that will face Kenny Omega on Sunday, September 5th on pay-per-view at All Out for the AEW World Championship, challenges for the Impact Championship here tonight, Chris.
The atmosphere is electric. Mark Henry's arm hairs are singed from the fire coming off the stage. When do you see the fire that comes out of this ring from Christian Cage and Kenny Omega here tonight?
Jericho, you're right, man. The energy in this building live right now is amazing in the Steel City.
His opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, accompanied to the ring by Don Callis, weighing 224 pounds. He is the Impact World Champion, Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega, the Impact Wrestling Champion, the AAA Mega Champion, and most importantly, the AEW World Champion. Chris, you know something about that world title belt. What does Kenny Omega have to do tonight to defend the Impact Championship?
Well, as the first ever AEW World Champion, I know how prestigious this is. There's only been 3 of us in these hallowed championship considerations, but tonight is the Impact Championship that's at stake. And Christian Cage, he has had Kenny's number from the moment he got to AEW just a few short months ago.
And Mark, Christian Cage has a tremendous amount of momentum, undefeated in his AEW career.
Undefeated, but this is the biggest moment. So far, he's got bigger fish to fry, but this is a big moment for him.
Can he maintain his undefeated streak, and can he walk out of Rampage as the Impact Wrestling Champion?
Well, we shall see. As you see Omega draped in gold, as you men talk about. But right here in AEW, it's the hub. We'll carry all these championships, but the most prestigious one is that one right there, like Jericho said, the AEW title. But this match is about the Impact title.
Kenny Omega defeated Rich Swann on April 25th, 2021 to win the Impact Championship, and since then has successfully defended the title 2 times, once against Moose, once against Sami Callihan. Can he do so here tonight against Christian Cage?
Don't forget the connection between Don Callis and Kenny Omega. It goes into family territory, both of them growing up in Winnipeg. And I'll tell you this, Don Callis booked Christian Cage in his very first television match in 1996 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and promptly fired him afterwards. So there's a lot of bad blood for many years between all 3 of these men in the ring.
Well, to your point, Chris, I mean, Don had an option back then. Hitch my wagon to that guy, Kenny Omega, or hitch it to Christian Cage, that guy. Well, obviously, obviously Don Callis, in my opinion, hits it to the right guy.
That's right. You don't think he doesn't forget getting fired? Think he doesn't remember that? How it makes him feel? Tonight is Christian's night to get revenge both on Don Callis and, most importantly, Kenny Omega.
Big fight feel here in Pittsburgh. And Mark, I have to thank you for being at the desk. It turns out you're Don Callis repellent.
Well, I guess so. Don, he won't even come near me.
Thank God he won't come near this desk.
That's why I'm sitting next to Mark Henry, so no one's going to mess with any of us tonight as we get ready for this huge, the crowd chanting AEW here in Pittsburgh. This is the first ever match on Rampage, and what a night it is.
Wow.
There it is, man. Face to face before these two guys lock horns. These two tremendous athletes, well-decorated athletes.
A look of pure confidence on both men's face.
Brian Hebner, the referee there, Impact's senior official. Of course, the son of Earl Hebner. Earl Hebner was a pain in my ass the whole time I was in WWE. I'll tell you that right now.
Speaking of faces, his look like it should be on a medicine bottle.
Or a milk carton.
Well, right now you see Kenny Omega, who's more of a, I would look at him as more of a merciless type of a violent competitor, where Christian's a little bit more poised and controlled as a competitor.
Kenny's got a lot of confidence as he aligned with Don Callis, which has won him all those titles that we saw. But he is a little bit of a hothead. I know this from the many times I've faced him. And Don has to try and get him out of that zone, because Christian is very cool and calculated and a technician, as you know, Mark.
I've faced him many times, and he never rattles, he never shakes. All he does is deliver.
Yeah, totally agree. That's what I was saying. I, too, had the opportunity to face Christian in the ring more than once. And like I'm saying, poised, controlled off of what you guys are saying. That's Christian Cage for sure.
Listen to this crowd.
Massive shoulder tackle by Christian Cage. And this coming Wednesday, August 18th, AEW makes our historic debut in Houston, Texas at the Fertitta Center on the University of Houston campus. Tickets start at $30 plus fees and are available right now at AEWTIX.com.
Oh. Look at that.
That's a statement.
He's saying Kenny Omega's #1 in his book.
And then on August 25th, we will make our Wisconsin debut in Milwaukee on the UWM Panther Arena. Tickets for that event on sale right now at AEWTIX.com. You do not want to miss out on being a part of live events like this.
But just imagine inside, if you rent some space in the head of both these men, what they're thinking. There's a championship at stake here, the TNA championship, the Impact championship, I should say. So both these men, they know about pressure. They're used to being pressured. And right now, Omega has control early on.
I'd also say, too, there's some pressure knowing, I can't stress this enough, this is the first ever match on Rampage. They have a chance to make it one of the most memorable matches in company history here in AEW.
Nice drop step by Kenny Omega, the knife edge chop. And Omega looking for one-winged angel already.
And to add on to that, maybe going kill switch. Hold on a minute.
And Omega just bails out.
And to add on that pressure, they're going to face each other again. But for the most prized championship in all of wrestling, the AEW World Heavyweight title at All Out, Christian Cage with an opportunity again at that man, Kenny Omega.
And still to come tonight, Mark, you mentioned it could be a life-altering match for Fuego Del Sol if he wins. Not only does he become TNT champion, he wins an AEW contract. A huge match still to come. And then our main event, our historic main event here tonight, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defends her Women's World Championship against Red Velvet.
Well, the opening was there for Kenny Omega. He's zoned in right now on Christian Cage's neck area.
And Mark, you know something about being under the microscope, about being under pressure right here, the historic debut of Rampage. What does Kenny Omega have to do to retain the World Championship?
Well, Kenny's won. He's going to have to fight Christian back at the level that Christian's fighting him. Because Kenny looks like right now he's on top. But the whole match, Kenny has sat back and let Christian dominate him.
Massive back elbow into the corner.
Well, not anymore. Kenny's got the control now.
Yeah, Kenny's taking the driver's seat.
Here he goes.
Omega, baseball slide dropkick. Christian escapes into the ring.
Watch out. Whoa!
Wow, massive dropkick sends Omega to the barricade.
That hit the spot.
It's a classic Christian move from his playbook for many, many years. Lots of shades to this rivalry, including a Canadian rivalry of Winnipeg and Toronto, which two cities that do not like each other. So you add that on top of Don Callis and the Impact World title. There's a lot of stuff going on here tonight.
So you're saying they have Canadian heat?
They got Canadian heat. Yeah,
well, that's some serious
Canadian heat.
That's Canadian heat. That's real heat.
I got heat with all you guys.
Look at Don Callis. Don Callis
forever.
Don Callis just distracted Christian. And
Omega.
Kenny Omega sending Christian crashing to the floor. And we have to take a break, but don't worry, you won't miss a second of this match because we'll stick with it in picture-in-picture.
You're watching AEW Rampage, presented by State Farm.
I didn't order a pizza.
I know, but that Parker promo saved me so much in my insurance. Brought you a little something special.
Parker, State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
You're the man, man.
And you want the real deal? Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You know what's fire?
Mountain Dew, spicy wings.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
I just heard something amazing. Now, for the first time, one medication was approved to treat and prevent migraines.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. The most common side effects were nausea, stomach pain, and indigestion.
Ask your doctor about Nurtec today.
6G. Growth hacking. Network. Connectivity. Network.
In order to work together, we gotta see what each other can do.
TNT Front Row presents a new DC series.
We all did our thing.
Now show us what you can do.
He's rabid. I'd really like to meet Batman.
Titans, Mondays at 10 on TNT and anytime on demand and the TNT app.
When Subway opened, they changed the fast food game. But sometimes you gotta refresh to be fresh. Welcome to the Eat Fresh Refresh, where there's so much new, some say it can't fit in one ad. I say, we're talking a new All-American Club, deli-style oven-roasted turkey, and...
Oh, that's the new steak and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. That's the one with the new seasoning.
And that was the new MVP Parmesan vinaigrette.
Right, which makes a next-level foot... Hold up, Subway logo? Wait, I'm out of time.
Did I get my white hair from my mom? Was she beautiful?
She was on demand in the TNT app.
We're back live here on TNT where the Impact Wrestling Championship hangs in the balance, but this is all elite wrestling, and Christian Cage is fighting up off the mat against the champion, Kenny Omega.
Well, prestigious moment right there for a prestigious title. The Impact title's on the line here. Kenny Omega's the champion. Can Christian dethrone him right now? We'll see.
Oh, snap suplex.
Taz, you can see that Kenny realizes that he's going to have to work a kinetic chain, Christian. He went from the back to the neck to a suplex back to the back.
And then right to his eyes, Mark. That's what a true champion does right there. Never mind what the referee says. You get results. If a man can't see, a man can't win.
And that's illegal, Chris.
I don't care if it's illegal. He's a champion. He's got 4 belts in his persona. He obviously knows what he's doing. Ooh, how many belts you got right now, Mark?
Only the one that's holding my pants up.
Well, right now, you see Omega's in control, but no matter how this thing ends, both these men got to realize they're going to knuckle up against each other again in 3 weeks again for the most prestigious championship in the game, the AEW World Heavyweight title.
All out on pay-per-view Sunday, September 5th. And Chris, you're in a very unique position. You've been in the ring with both of these men. Who has the advantage at this point in the matchup?
Well, like I said, I've headlined major shows with both of these guys, and I think Kenny does have the advantage, but Christian is using one thing that almost makes me sick.
Whoa.
Oh, look at that!
Payback!
He's using this energy from the fans to get back where he needed to do, to dump Kenny right in his back with that powerbomb. There is some electricity that's going to Christian and giving him more energy and power right now.
And there we see 2 very interested parties. Chris Statlander and Orange Cassidy, as well as the top 5 ranked Varsity Blondes, looking on this historic debut of AEW Rampage.
Yeah, Statlander and Orange Cassidy, 2 of the top wrestlers in their divisions for sure.
Crowd
This company,
loving this.
No doubt.
Christian's going far beyond 10, 15, 18, 19, 20, 25, 30.
Opportunities there. Wear down the champion. Try and capture that gold.
If it worked once, it'll work 20 times.
It's working. It's working.
And new merchandise is available each week on ShopAEW.com. Shop the collection at ShopAEW.com.
Stepping on Kenny's neck.
Watch out.
Snapping it down. Punching him in the face. Christian's on a roll, Taz.
I'll tell you what, Kenny Omega's been pretty much invincible since he's won that AEW World Championship. Right now, we're seeing him rock, though. He's got him.
No.
Whoa, that was close.
Even the fashionable Don Callis is starting to feel this with the pink scarf.
And Christian maybe thinking kill switch
He's calling
here.
for it. He's calling for it.
Omega.
Oh, my.
Walked right into it.
He's going to get caught in the kill switch. He's going to get caught here.
Oh.
Elbow to the face.
The back elbow, Omega. With Christian Cage
no.
on the
Here
shoulder.
Control. Omega's got control.
You can't escape, Christian.
He's hiking up those green overalls. The moonsault.
Elbow to the face. One.
Got him.
Two.
Got him.
Wow, that was the closest. Man, that's the closest he came so far.
That might be the closest he's came in 3 months to getting pinned.
Well, I don't know if you guys feel it, but I feel some desperation out of Kenny. Just imagine what he must think if he loses this match psychologically. How it would affect him.
Look at Christian.
No.
Look at him go.
First DDT.
DDT.
2-0.
I know we're supposed to be impartial, but man, I'm kind of pulling for Christian right now.
I mean, listen, at this point, Christian maybe can take all the belts that Kenny has if he gets in his head.
This is Kenny Omega. You never count him out.
I hear
Kenny
you.
F and Omega.
Oh, my
See, I
goodness.
told you. I told you. I told you.
What a counter by Kenny Omega. The well-placed knee strike to the face. Wow, the power bomb.
That's it. Oh,
Rolls
maybe
him
not.
through.
No,
Rolls
here
the
it is.
V-trigger. V-trigger.
Oh, man. Bang with the V-trigger.
Done.
Barely kicks out.
Talk about the heart. Talk about the toughness of Christian right there. That was phenomenal, that kick out.
Man, that was a heel factor like Wolverine.
Did you see how quickly the tide changed in this match? Kenny Omega knows exactly what he has to do to take control again. And he's doing that as he goes for the one-winged angel.
Oh, my God.
One-winged angel. No, Christian.
Fight, Christian.
Christian.
Got to hang up.
Oh,
Watch
no.
out.
No, look at this.
Omega's
Maybe a German.
He's looking for Kreutz Wrath. Christian had it scouted. Christian hangs on to that top rope.
Listen, since Full Gear, since winning that Eliminator, I'll tell you, wait, hold on.
Sunset Flame rolls through.
Omega looking for V-trigger. No!
Oh,
Oh,
he
my
missed.
goodness.
Knee to the post.
He whiffed. Christian.
Oh, he turned him inside out. Does he have him? He's got him. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, that was close.
Look at the crowd.
Ooh, man.
People are on their feet.
And Taz, you were about to say Kenny Omega not beaten since Full Gear.
Yeah, correct. He's been invincible basically since that, and that's what Kenny Omega's been.
Let me just throw in, that is the closest, like I said, we've seen Kenny Omega to getting pinned since I pinned him a few years ago. But Christian's got that momentum.
Oh, nice
Kenny
drop
spins
step.
around.
Oh, snap.
Dragon suplex. Christian Cage in serious trouble here, Mark.
Listen, Christian has battled back from injuries. He's battled back from greater destruction to his body. And I think Kenny Omega is going to have to really do something.
Oh, the shot.
There's another one.
my
Kenny
gosh.
just waves bye-bye.
You know what?
This could be the end for Christian Cage.
Good luck surviving 2 Snapdragons.
Exactly. This is Kenny Omega, like we said, one of the best wrestlers in the world today. Christian could be in over his head here. He was out for 7 years.
I think you're right, Jericho. I think Christian might be toast right now.
Christian Cage and Omega's sights. Christian escapes to the
He
outside.
stopped the momentum. He stopped the
Offensive
momentum.
move.
Yeah.
And,
Snaps the neck. He's going to the top. He might hit that frog splash Excalibur.
He's got to do it fast.
Christian Cage, the frog splash.
1, 2, he's got it.
Whoa!
Holy smokes.
Unbelievable.
2.99 if there ever was one.
Don Callis having an aneurysm at ringside. Crowd chanting, this is awesome. I'm chanting, this is awesome. This is awesome.
What an incredible, amazing start to the Rampage era of professional wrestling.
He's
And
got to
Don
keep
Callis distracting referee Brian Hebner.
See,
Right between the legs once again. That's Kenny Omega.
Yeah, Big City. And
Now
now,
they come from. I haven't seen them all day.
And the Young Bucks sliding the chair to Omega.
unbeknownst to Hebner, the referee, was with Callis.
And remember, this is how Kenny Omega was able to defeat Jon Moxley for that AEW World Championship.
Oh, he's going one-winged angel on the chair, guys.
No.
Oh, no.
No, Christian, turn it around. Oh, my goodness. Knockdown strikes.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, he's got it. Oh, he's got it. He's got it.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's your winner, and
I gotta go.
Let's see.
I'm going to go back. Oh, my goodness.
It's mayhem.
Christian Cage.
Oh, my God. Man, history right here, Christian Cage.
Crowd is going insane for the very first match in Rampage anniversary, we have a new champion!
Take a look at how all of this unfolded.
Wow. I mean, it's just the momentum was definitely on the side, I should say, of Kenny Omega. But then the Young Bucks incorporated that chair to Omega and it backfired. Kill switch on the chair. There was your new Impact champion, Christian Cage, just beat Kenny Omega.
What does this mean? It's going to happen at All Out when Christian challenges Kenny for the AEW World title. He can become the collector of belts.
I agree, Chris. Just right now, man, that was amazing.
Don Callis tried to distract the referee. It backfired on him. It backfired on Kenny Omega. And Christian is now the Impact World Champion. And we saw it here on the first ever edition of Rampage on TNT. I love this show.
Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus in the ring celebrate with Christian. There goes Scott D'Amore right there.
The Executive Vice President of Impact Wrestling, Scott D'Amore. What a night.
And the Jurassic Express on Dynamite this Wednesday. They will challenge the Young Bucks for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We could see new champions across the board here at AEW. Well, we have to take a short break to collect ourselves, but Mark Henry is going to have some words with the newly crowned Impact World Champion, Christian Cage.
What a match!
Awesome. Welcome back to AEW Rampage, where we just witnessed history. Christian Cage overcame the odds and defeated the belt collector. He defeated Kenny Omega to become the new Impact Wrestling Champion. And our colleague, Mark Henry, is standing by backstage with the new champion, Christian Cage.
Christian Cage, you have got to be excited about this. The new Impact World Champion. Listen, it's got to be one of the proudest moments of your life, but you have something else in store for us coming up in September 5th. Listen, man, the AEW World Championship. That's the big moment. Tell me something. How do you feel?
I feel great, and you know what? I'll tell you right now, this little bit of the bubbly is damn cold, but it is hot tonight in Pittsburgh, baby! Now, Mark, man, I love you. I'm so glad you're here, by the way. I said I was going to take Kenny's titles and I was going to start with the Impact Championship. But guess what? Kenny Omega is as advertised. He is one of the toughest guys I've ever been in that ring with. And he's so talented. So if I thought beating him for this Impact Championship was going to be hard, it's going to be nearly impossible for me to win that AEW World Heavyweight Championship. But I'm living in your head right now, aren't I, Kenny? You know it can be done. You know I can beat you. And it's going to happen at All Out.
All Out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a new champion. Christian, congratulations, man. I'm so happy for you, man.
This is the match of my life. This means everything, not only to me, but to my family. These people keep believing in me. They keep chanting my name. This is everything I've ever dreamt of and everything I've ever worked for.
They're gonna bribe my next opponent with AEW contract if he gets to defeat me. Fuego Del Sol, I was cleansed with pain, you will be too.
I belong in All Elite Wrestling. God's favorite champion is going to be baptized by fire.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it is for the TNT Championship. Making his way to the ring from Mobile, Alabama, weighing 165 pounds, Fuego Del Sol.
And it's not just the TNT Championship that's on the line. With a victory here, Fuego Del Sol will get a full-time contract with All Elite Wrestling.
But yeah, first, he's got to get past this guy. A beast if I've ever seen one.
and his opponent, originally from Bulgaria, now residing in Nashville, Tennessee, weighing 280 pounds. He is the TNT champion, Miro!
Taz, we have seen Fuego Del Sol before our eyes on AEW Dark. We've seen him mature. We've seen him grow in confidence. What does he have to do to defeat this man?
He's going to need a lot of luck and use a lot of that heart that that young man has and use the speed that he has, Fuego Del Sol, because you're dealing with someone in Miro that's just boatloaded with intensity and destruction. He'll just tear this kid's head off if he lets him.
All right, let's step into reality here, okay? I appreciate the roads, the dreams come true for Fuego Del Sol, but this is reality. This is Miro. This man has been decimating every single person he's been in the ring with. I'm all for guys living their dreams.
Right.
No dreams are happening tonight for El Fuego Del Sol. I'm calling it right now.
Hey, Chris, you might be right, but listen, I understand the size difference, experience difference, but there's a title.
There's a
contract. There's a contract.
I know there's a contract. Not everyone is designed to get contracts.
Right, I hear you, but there's a lot at stake for this.
Fuego just hit the tornado DDT.
He rocked him.
And we saw last week when Lee Johnson hit it, Miro is susceptible to that DDT, and now Fuego.
Oh, no, again.
That's crazy. Fuego Del Sol, look at this.
Wow.
I'm kind of doubting this guy, though. Mobile, Alabama is where he's from. What kind of a luchador comes from Alabama, Excalibur?
Look, he's staying to count him out. You see, because if he gets the count out, he'll still get the AEW contract,
He'll still get the win, yeah. Fuego has Miro on the floor, two consecutive tornado DDTs.
And he'll get a rematch for the title also.
He's also giving him 10 seconds to get up. If Miro gets back in that ring, Fuego Del Sol's Fuego Del Dead.
But right now, Miro making no motion to the ring.
He's not, well, he's moving a little, but he went back down.
He might get counted out.
Bryce Remsburg. He's about to count out Miro.
No. Oh, watch out, baby. The dream is over.
Look at this.
Again. Three consecutive tornado DDTs.
He's got him.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, that was close.
Is it possible? By some slim chance, Fuego Del Sol could beat Miro tonight, win the title, and get a contract?
That was ultra close.
We've already seen one championship change hands here tonight.
This is Rampage. You're right, Excalibur.
Don't wait, kid. Do it. Go for it.
There you go. The dream is over. I told you.
Miro.
Yeah, playtime might be over, dude.
Miro just plucked Fuego out of the air.
Done.
Oh! Samoan drop.
Bulgarian drop. What are you talking about? Look at the face of Miro.
That's the intensity I was talking about.
You don't think he was embarrassed by Fuego Del Sol? He's going to tear him apart.
Fuego's in just a ton of pain and problems right now.
That war dance.
This is typically the prelude for a big kick and then the game over.
Forget about it.
A kid in the front row just caught Fuego Del Sol's head. It's a souvenir for you, kid.
Look at those eyes.
The face of Miro, the face of the undefeated TNT champion. If he locks this in,
forget it. It's done.
He's gonna break him in two. The tap. It's over. The dream is over. The dream is over for Fuego.
Your winner by submission, and still the TNT champion, Miro.
You're right, Chris. The dream is over.
I gotta say this.
Close, though.
I came into this with a kind of a bad attitude, but for a glint, for a moment, Fuego Del Sol made a believer out of me. But like I said, reality kicked in, and Miro tore that kid in two.
And he's got Fuego Del Sol's AEW contract in hand.
Wow.
And
that's it. Done.
No, come on, Miro.
This
is a heartbreaking loss, adding insult to injury.
Wow. That's it.
Miro still the TNT champion. We're going to take a short break, but we have more Rampage coming your way.
Devastating.
Welcome back to AEW Rampage, where we just witnessed an absolutely dominant performance by the TNT champion Miro and a crushing defeat for Fuego Del Sol.
Ripping up that contract like you ripped up Fuego's soul. He has no chance of being in AEW. You see the pieces of the contract, Taz, just lying there in his face.
No, you're right. I mean, the opportunity for the AEW contract is gone for Fuego, man. Heartbreaking for this young man.
This is hey, that's my guy.
Sammy, part of the inner circle, Sammy Guevara.
I know Sammy Guevara is best friends with Fuego Del Sol besides me.
Look! AEW President
What's he
GM,
doing out here? The boss, Tony Khan's never been on TV in AEW's history like this.
You just said something to Sammy and handed him a mic. What's going on here?
Fuego, man, you lost. But sometimes there's victory in defeat.
What's he talking about? What's he got in his hand?
I mean, you've been coming here for the past year. You're like 1 in 50.
True.
But who cares, because these people love you. And Fuego, rather you know it, a lot of guys back there love you too. Tony Khan thought it was only right for me to be the one to come out here, since you're my best friend, to say officially, wow, Fuego Del Sol is all elite.
Wow! Oh my God! Are you kidding me? What a moment for Fuego Del Sol!
Dreams do come true, Taz. You were wrong. I told you to get a contract.
Well, AEW Dynamite will be live from Houston, Texas this Wednesday night, and the Young Bucks will defend their AEW World Tag Team Championship against the #1 ranked Jurassic Express. Well, speaking of Sammy Guevara, on Dynamite, Guevara's got a big, huge challenge in Shawn Spears, which has been a long and very bitter rivalry, and Sammy also has a very big announcement on Dynamite.
And after surviving the first 4 labors of Jericho, the biggest test of my career comes up, as I must beat MJF. I have to beat MJF this Wednesday in Houston, and I will, Excalibur.
And for the first time in 20 years, Sting will compete on TNT. He will team up with Darby Allin to take on 2.0 in a Texas Tornado Tag Team match live this Wednesday night on TNT. And speaking of which, high up in the rafters, here in the Peterson Event Center.
God, look at these two. I hate them both. Sting loves it in the rafters.
Let him stay up there. And Darby Allin is so close to becoming the best in the world. And next week, we'll be live in Chicago, Illinois for Rampage.
You know, I've been around a lot of men in this world that have laid claim to how they're the greatest. And there's only one place to really prove that, right here in AEW. Even if you think you are the best in the world.
Rampage is changing the game. Look at that! Oh my God! This crowd has been electric.
AEW Rampage will be live in Chicago, Illinois next Friday night, but still to come tonight, our main event, the Women's World Championship, is on the line. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, takes on Red Velvet, and Mark Henry is speaking with champion and challenger.
We are here for the AEW Women's World Championship main event. And Red Velvet, I have to ask you, you rained on Britt Baker's parade. Why is that?
Did everybody seem to forget that she attacked me with a crutch? Not only did I want to ruin her night in Pittsburgh, in her hometown, but that was just a preview of what I'm going to do to you tonight. I'm going to ruin your night again for the second time in your hometown. And I can't wait to stir your ass up.
Britt, I know Red Velvet came out on Wednesday night, and she ruined the moment that you had in front of your fans.
Let me stop you right there. She didn't ruin anything. She didn't rain on my parade because it doesn't rain in Pittsburgh so long as I am the champion. If you think you're going to stir it up, you better stir that somewhere else, because this is my night. This is my main event, my people, my city. When I walk out of here tonight with a broken freaking wrist, mind you, it's gonna be, and still, your AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Well, I think there's been enough talk it's time for the main event.
The main event, we are just moments away. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defends against Red Velvet. That is coming up next. You do not want to miss it. Live in Pittsburgh.
TNT.
Your main event is scheduled for one fall or TV time remaining, and it is for the AEW Women's World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Miami, Florida, Red Velvet.
Red Velvet, usually one of the fan favorites here in AEW, but she is in enemy territory here tonight.
Not this week. This is Bridgetown here tonight.
And her opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She is the AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Listen to the reaction from this crowd, Excalibur. They're going crazy.
A true hero's welcome for the AEW Women's World Champion, but Taz, this may be her toughest test yet.
No doubt about it. You got to be very careful with someone like a Red Velvet. Her speed, her tenacity, her flexibility. She's so focused. And like you said, Excalibur, she's in enemy territory. I think that will motivate someone like a Red Velvet.
And Chris, you know something very well about wrestling through an injury. You with the elbow, Britt with the wrist. What does she have to do to overcome the challenge of Red Velvet here tonight?
Quite simply, she needs to focus on this hometown crowd and not worry about the arm. The more she thinks about it, the more she's fixated on it, and the more it's going to affect her mentally. She needs to feed off the energy of this crowd the same way that Christian did to get out of this victorious. Because Red Velvet ain't no joke, I'll tell you that.
Definitely not, Chris. You're exactly right. Strong lockup by both ladies here for the AEW Women's World Championship. Here we go.
And before this World Championship match gets too far underway, I want to remind fans. Oh, Britt Baker! Looking for the lockjaw, perhaps.
The crowd with those Pittsburgh towels.
Oh, Red Velvet looking for the final slice.
Oh, nice counter.
I wonder how much it cost Tony Schiavone to hand all those out tonight.
AEW returns live to the Chicagoland area for the big all-out pay-per-view week on Wednesday, September 1st for Dynamite. Then live Friday, September 3rd for AEW Rampage. Tickets for both events on sale right now, AEWTIX.com. Combo offers are available for these two huge live events ahead of All Out on pay-per-view Sunday, September 5th.
Well, Red Velvet kind of countering everything that Britt Baker's doing here. So the challenger seems to be well dialed in and focused.
I don't think Britt wants to play this game of exchanging arm holds when she has that broken arm.
Right.
And you can see which one it is because the cast is there like a neon sign tag.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Nice double wrist lock takedown, by the way. But you're right, Chris. That is, I mean, you know, look, me as a former competitor, you as a top guy here. When you see that kind of a target, man, you zone in for it, and that's all over the wrist and hand of Britt Baker.
It's the same reason why they will not tell you what the injury is for a goaltender in a hockey
roll
game.
up here by Velvet.
So you don't go after that hurt appendage. Right now, we know exactly where Red Velvet has to go to.
Nice side headlock, Velvet. Transitioning left and
Right.
right.
There
And
you
now,
go.
with the wrist lock.
Wow. There you look at this.
Down. Ooh. Velvet had a clear window to stomp on that arm, but she opted not to.
Why did she not do that?
I don't know why she did. I would have went for the kill. I mean, I agree with you on that, Chris. I don't know why she did that. I think she was being a little nice there.
Yeah, you got to take it, all the advantages you can get if you want to be a champion here in AEW.
This is for the AEW Women's World Championship, I should say.
Lateral press.
You got to pull out all the stops, as the cliche goes.
Or pull out all the teeth. More apropos here.
I see what you did there.
The DMD taking control, shooting Velvet into the corner.
Charge into the corner, but Britt
hurting.
I think Britt hit that
muscle,
and now Velvet seizing on that arm.
Now this normally would affect the elbow, Taz, but obviously pulling on that cracked bone in the arm is not going to be feeling great either.
No doubt, Chris. I mean, because you have those little bones in your wrist, that little joint, your wrist joint. Man, there's so many little bones in there.
And referee Paul Turner telling Red Velvet to keep it clean, to get the action out of the corner back into the center of the ring.
But Excalibur, not much has to happen to a wrist like that. You're just prying it a little bit. It's enough damage done.
You're absolutely right, Taz, and Britt Baker likes to use that right arm for the lockjaw when she puts pressure on that mandibular nerve in her opponent's mouth.
Great word.
Swing and a miss by Velvet. And the leg lariat drops the champion.
Talked about her flexibility earlier, her athleticism. You see it right there again.
Moonsault press, Velvet. No, this AEW Women's World Championship main event will continue, but we will stick with all the action on the break in picture-in-picture.
Arby spends one winter in Scottsdale, and suddenly they're all chili lime this, and Southwest chicken avocado wraps that, and we're into bold flavors now. So, Arby's, we have the meat.
Let's take a little test together. Which looks better, this or this? This or this? Seems clear to me. Saving cash beats spending it unwisely every time, which is why you'll love this offer from America's Best. Buy 2 pairs of glasses for just $69.95, and they'll throw in an eye exam for free. It's a savings of at least $50. That's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Book an exam online today at americasbest.com.
Arby spends one winter in Scottsdale, and suddenly they're all chili lime this, and Southwest chicken avocado wraps that, and we're into bold flavors now. So, Arby's, we have the meat.
We're all gonna die.
I hope so. Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn will be unleashed. His epic new vision of the Suicide Squad is explosive.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
It's bold and brilliant.
Okay. TMI, mate.
Like nothing we've seen before. It's a masterpiece of... Like nothing we've seen before. It's a masterpiece of mayhem. The Suicide Squad, now playing in theaters and on HBO Max. Rated R.
Together, committed to helping preserve what makes the outdoors worth exploring.
Why don't we settle this right here, big brother? That's my belt you're wearing. You want this belt? Come and get it.
But we could be heroes.
Make it right, Jack. He's your brother.
I'm aware.
Y'all cheer for the character I play.
Character I create. We could be heroes. Just for one day.
Together, committed to helping preserve what makes the outdoors worth exploring.
Come. We have a long ride ahead of us. Keep it steady. She wants to fight. We all do. Oh my God. We're all gonna die. Is he part of this team? We leave no one behind.
The time is now.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and your main event, the AEW Women's World Championship, is on the line. Britt Baker and Red Velvet. The challenger, though, turning the tables on the champ.
A good job right there by the challenger, Red Velvet. Excellent job. She's got a kill. Look at those nice strikes, body blows right there in the midsection of Britt.
And during the break, Britt was pretty much dominating Velvet, but Velvet wasn't taking it for too long as she goes for the big kick. Britt ducks. Oh, hit the arm.
I think out of instinct alone through the... went for the clothesline. Velvet blocked and then made her pay once again.
She's hurting. Britt is hurting. And there you see. Right there, Chris Statlander.
Cover by Velvet.
She's an alien, you know, Taz.
She's definitely an alien. She's also
ranked in the top 5.
Yeah, she's an alien. But she is also legit.
And undefeated since her return from injury.
But she's got a keen interest here. Watch out. Look at Velvet. Oh, she missed.
Britt Baker. Swinging neck breaker with the leg hook.
What a landing.
Look at the intensity on Britt's face.
Britt rolls through. Looking. Oh, crucifix here. I thought she was thinking lockjaw.
She's going for the lockjaw.
She's going for sure. There's the overhook.
But she can't use, she can't use her hand, Excalibur. Her arm is hurt.
Oh, no, but Velvet turns the table.
Counter.
No!
stacked her up. Britt almost got beat.
Was there hesitation because of that injured arm?
She was waving or something.
Look at this. Oh, she's going to take off the... There you go, Velvet.
She was trying to maybe rip off that apparatus.
She rips off that apparatus. She might have an apparatus around her waist.
It's an apparatus. That's right, a gold apparatus.
Oh, look at Velvet.
She's taking off the glove.
And cranking back on the hand.
Rebel was interfering all throughout the commercial. She gets hit in the face with that cast.
Watch your back here, Red Velvet.
Velvet has her back turned to the champion. And Britt rolls Velvet up. 2-0. Wow.
What a kick out. She almost turned into a bridge with that. She kicked out so hard. I know.
Almost hurt herself.
What?
Oh, she's getting thrown out. Turner's thrown out Rebel. She was interfering to the entire picture break, and you saw it. And she did it one too many times, and now she's out of here.
And she should be out of here.
Oh, super kick to the face.
Might get a new champion right here, baby.
Velvet just dropped Britt Baker. And now Red Velvet ascends.
Tippy top rope.
Big moonsault.
Moonsault press.
1, 2.
Got it. Oh. Beautiful moonsault. Perfect moonsault, Chris.
Well played as well by Velvet, waiting until Rebel was distracted and taken out, took advantage of the situation, almost got herself a win.
Red Velvet. Oh, Britt. Oh,
my. That looked ugly.
She's got it.
1, 2, no.
That just looked like it could have just concussed her neck there. Contusions on her neck.
Well, the thing is, we talked about the flexibility of Red Velvet. That really helped her there.
Britt,
there's a curb stomp for you. Oh. That's a real curb stomp.
Smashing Velvet. 1, 2. No, Velvet's still alive.
Yeah, that was nasty for sure. Shows you the tenacity, the toughness, and the heart of Red Velvet.
This has been a back and forth battle here in our main event of the debut of AEW Rampage.
And what an unbelievable episode it's been. We made history, crowning a new Christian.
Oh, wait, hold on. Make it again. Look at this. She's going for the lockjaw.
She's going for lockjaw herself.
She's trying to get her fingers in that mouth. The crowd is booing. They don't like it.
And Britt trying to swing her legs underneath her, trying to get those hips towards the rope.
Wow, this really gets in the head of the champion. Oh, counter.
Velvet got counter.
Got her rolled around. Oh, she's got it.
Red Velvet is in trouble. She's in the center of the ring. And
that arm. That injured arm.
And Red Velvet just hammering on that wrist.
That's basically her striking arm, if you will. The arm that goes inside of the mouth and pulls on the tongue. Oh, she reversed it.
She's got the overhook. Can she get the whole lockjaw in? Let's see.
Going the other way. That's her good-headed. Look at that right in the mouth.
Great point, Chris.
Locks.
Great point.
She got it. She got it.
Here's your winner by submission and still the AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, TNT.
Jericho, you nailed it. You're exactly right. She switched it up like a switch hitter in baseball. She went the other way with a healthy hand, and she got parents right
there. What a homecoming it was in Pittsburgh for the good doctor.
What great poise once again for Britt to be able to use that ring awareness and use her other hand to get the win and rip out Red Velvet's tongue.
Sometimes you got to do that, man. You got to go to plan B. Plan A wasn't working for Britt. But I'll tell you what, tip your cap to Red Velvet. She had a hell of an outing out here.
She sure did. Plan A, plan B. Britt just used plan C, and she's still the champion.
But Britt Baker...
Hold on, she's not done.
Oh, she's still going for it. Look at this.
Wow. That's an exclamation point.
A little viciousness there for you.
That's an exclamation point.
And I was going to say, Taz, you don't get
wait a second, Chris. She's not going to...
Oh, Statlander's in there.
Oh! Chris Statlander coming to Red Velvet's aid.
Well, who is that?
Wait a minute, who's that?
Wait a minute.
Is that Jamie Hayter?
It's a new and improved Jamie Hayter. Look at her.
That is her. That's Hayter.
We haven't seen Jamie Hayter in close to 2 years.
She's completely changed her whole look. Look at her.
And Britt said that she needed some more backup.
Well, it looks like she's got her. And Jamie Hayter came all the way from England to Pittsburgh to help out the DND.
Wow, out of nowhere. Jamie Hayter.
Britt's still taking apart Red Velvet.
Oh, no.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Now that's a true champion. She still walks all over. This is amazing. What a show.
What a show. What a tremendous way to start the Rampage era. Thank you for joining us. The First Dance next Friday night live from Chicago in the United Center.